So Forest are being linked with a speed demon who can play left, right or centre. Welcome to your Forest transfer news. Hi guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to your latest Forest news. Coming up, we'll tell you about someone you should be somewhat earnest about. We'll tell you about the reveal finally of Schlager as the club officially announced him. So make sure you've liked, make sure you subscribe, make sure you're following. And let's jump straight into the news because Forest are being linked, and again, I'll say this is rumoursville right now. There's a couple of sources, nothing I'd say is too credible, but we are being linked with Ernest Poku, who I think is an absolute baller. The guy is over at Leverkusen. They bought him, I think, if memory serves me right, about a year ago for about 10 million. And they're looking for 25 million euros and would be open to the idea of him leaving. Now, the rumours are saying that the likes of Forest are interested and Sunderland are the other club that are looking at him. And why does this one excite me? Because he's got pace to burn. I think he's really good on both feet as well, which means he can play on the left side or the right side. I'd have him more down as a winger than this kind of inside 10 that Glasner plays, in his formation. But I think he can work there as well. And he can even play up front. Now, why is he looking to move if he's so good and I'm hyping him up and it's Leverkusen and everything else? He's not really settled down into a first team position when it comes to Leverkusen. So just looking at his stats there, he's played for Leverkusen 29 games and scored 5 goals. And his goals are absolute bangers. In fact, I would go as far as say as he has, for those FIFA guys amongst you, he has a long shot trait as well, which I think we desperately need at Forest. Now, 25 million euros, which is 21 million pounds, something like that, is absolutely nothing in this day and age in this current market, and it's well worth a punt. He's only 22 years old. He's been going through kind of the Dutch international scene, the under 21s, etc. And I think he could be a little hidden gem that not many clubs are looking at. Where does he fall down for me? I think he struggles under a press. He can lose the ball quite a lot. And also in terms of passing, he can be quite selfish with the ball. He likes to dribble and dribble with pace. And I'm actually okay with that because I think we need that. What it feels like for me, the reason I would assume Glasner's interested, if of course these reports are true, is that he likes to get his head down and get the ball moving forward and dribbling with the ball or getting in and around the box quickly. And that's what Glasner's philosophy is. So this is why, although this is a rumour, I feel like it could have something behind it because of the style of player he is and how Glasner is looking to build his philosophy and how he likes to play football. And Poku is absolutely perfect, I think, for a Glasner formation. Now, can it get done? Easily. This is competition against Sunderland. We're bigger than Sunderland, okay? I'm not hearing they've got Europe and all this stuff. If the knock on the door comes from Marinakis versus the knock on the door from the Sunderland owner, who I don't even know who he is, there's only one door being opened, and that's the door standing with Marinakis standing behind it. In fact, Marinakis doesn't even need to knock, man. He just needs to let them know he's interested, and that's that done. So I think for 25 million euros, absolute bargain. And I can't remember if I said it, he's strong on both feet. I'd call him, again, FIFA terminologies for you FIFA players out there. He's 100% 5-star weak foot and skillful on the ball. I like him. Now, some of you are going to be like, oh, you did this with Backwell last season. He came from a farmers league and flopped and all this stuff. There's always going to be a risk with whatever footballer you get, okay? Like, I can't make them play as good as they did in their previous clubs or whatever. Right? It's just, this is the dice you roll. You buy 10 players, 4 flop, 4 are okay, and 2 are gems. That's just the way football works, right? Don't blame me for their performances on the pitch. But I still think at this level, it's 100% worth a punt. Would you go for him? Have you seen him play? Do you like him? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, speaking of one that is officially confirmed, a few of you have been asking me about Schlager. And a few of you have been like, are you sure it's official? Yes, it's official. And now it's officially official from the club because Forest have made the announcement for Schlager and he's been unveiled. And I gotta say, man, Forest, like, seriously, up the production a bit on these reveals. I mean, Burnley is still outdoing everyone, in my opinion. Forest one's a bit, you know, one tree doesn't make a forest. Okay, we know. Otherwise, it'd just be called a tree and all this. But anyway, I'm really hyped up about him. He comes with great experience. I said when we were linked with him, this isn't Anderson, okay? This isn't going to replace Anderson, but it's an absolutely rock solid player that can bring different elements and attributes to the midfield. Knows Glasner, knows his style. He's going to probably be pushing straight in, at least for a squad position, if not starting, in my opinion. And he's going to be a leader on the pitch. I like him. I think it's good business. Free transfer, just to remind you guys. You know, nothing's free in life apart from straws from McDonald's these days. But, you know, because he'll have signing on fees and everything. But put all that to one side, it's still technically free when it comes to the transfer fee. And I got a few quotes from Schlager for you guys. He says, "It is an honour to join Nottingham Forest. It's a very traditional club with a big history, winning 2 European Cups under Brian Clough. Tick spoke about the 2 stars. Tick talk about tradition. Tick talk about Clough. He's been well briefed. I wanted a new challenge and to join a club with good players, and I'm happy to reunite with Oliver, who I know from my time at Wolfsburg. The club has big ambitions, and so do I. I want to be back in European competitions, and we have a good chance. It's the best feeling to play internationally during the week, and I want to achieve this." Well, tell that to some of our players from last season who kept saying they were tired. "I'm very proud and happy to be here, and I want to give my everything for the club and its supporters." And then Siriannis went on to say, "Xaver brings really important qualities and characteristics to the team, and he's a player we're delighted to welcome to Forest. He's a leader with years of experience playing at the highest level in Europe, and there is a strong feeling he has all the attributes to make an immediate impact on the team. He's enjoyed a successful period with Glasner at Wolfsburg, which will help him integrate into the squad and give him an understanding of the demands that we set on players. We're excited to see him get to work and to welcome him and his family to Nottingham." So everyone's happy about this one, and I think there's starting to be like a feel-good factor for me about what I'm seeing with the way this squad is going. I'm liking the links we're having. I'm liking the profiles of those players. I'm liking the cost, even though I don't really care too much about the cost, right? It's like Marinakis is loaded. We're good on that. But I'm liking the influence Glasner is having. Because this should mean, in theory, you know, not maybe in reality, but if he's recruiting players that he thinks and knows and can fit into his system and his squad, like Diomande is getting very, very close, closer than close can be. Sporting have announced Ibrahim Ba, the replacement for Diomande. Therefore, expect a here we go very shortly. So make sure you've had your notifications on. And a quick reminder, hit the like button if you haven't already. So things are progressing and moving forward in the right direction. Yes, it's slower than we've seen in previous summers, but I think it's becoming more calculated. Right, this is our target. Let's see what we can do here with this bit of business. If we can't get this, here's our backup. It all seems good. Why? Because Ant's boy Edu has gone. Even though they haven't officially announced it. What's going on with that? Anyway, so that's your news. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. We'll see you hopefully for the Here We Go on Diamande, which should be coming shortly. And come on, you Reds.